Alright, so welcome, this is M-Dog, and we're going to be doing a combination of things today. One, I'm going to really try to focus on strategies per boss. I just thought that'd be kind of a fun, help me organize my own thoughts and figure out strategies for that kind of approach. And the other thing we're going to do is try to finish off the classes. We've only got three, I think, more classes to finish, and I guess there's still that competition that's going on out there to see how few attempts you can try to get through all 9 classes. So we'll see if we get to that or not. Alright, so this is Gutmook, and you'll see his passive. It's really interesting how, I'm not sure if this is true of all the bosses, but it is of many of them, it seems. Their hero power changes based on how deep in the run you're facing him. If you face Gutmook earlier than this, so this is challenge 6 of 8, so it's pretty late. If you face him earlier, though, his passive is that he gets a tunnel trog anytime you cast a spell. But at this point in the matchup, by the time later in the run, his passive, as you can see, is whenever your opponent casts a spell, draw a card. So the basic strategy here is you don't want to use too many spells. I mean, there have been times that I've faced him that because of bad, just the luck of the draw, I've had to cast some early spells to stay in it, and eventually been able to stabilize. But typically, no matter which passive he has, if you cast early spells, that's a way that you're more likely going to lose to him. I did play against him one time with a mage, and I was able to cast several spells that, many of them were secrets. Anyway, it put me in a position to really do well, and then was able to freeze the board and put a Doomsayer down. So even though all of those trogs came out, this was at the earlier challenge level, he wasn't able to take out the Doomsayer, and so all of that was removed. And so then I was kind of back, reset board with all of my secrets and spells that I'd played to lower his health. So there's ways you can go around it. Even like look in this warrior deck that we're playing right now, we have Brawl. So if we have Brawl available the turn before we're going to Brawl, we could play some spells. Fortunately, we are playing a warrior deck that is heavy with minions. Our passives that we have right now are Battle Cries twice and double starting health. So we'll see how this goes. I just wanted to start talk about the general strategy. I would say you want to hold your spells back till you're close to finishing him off. When you get to the point where him having a couple of extra really low-cost cards, or in this case, or in the earlier case, a couple of additional tunnel trogs aren't going to make that much of a difference. Well, let's see how this match goes, and then we'll hopefully progress further in this run. This is about as far as I've gotten with Warrior. Haven't had many attempts with him. I think we've had, 13 total boss kills. So this is only our 3rd attempt, I think. But felt like I had some pretty underwhelming Warrior decks early. I think we're going to keep Boots of Haste. It is a spell, but it also means that we can play. We've got some pretty good big minions. And so, if we draw into those, like if we get an unlucky mulligan here and we get heavy minions, our out would be to keep Boots of Haste. So I think we will. If we're not going to keep Boots of Haste, we probably need to keep that 2 and 3 drop. Alright, we need some good draws here off the top. So this level passive, he doesn't get these for free when you cast a spell. He gets to draw a card and it only costs 1, but he will have a bunch of these in his deck. He will play them like crazy. We can go ahead and equip this weapon, and then as we get armor, it will have an attack. I mean, we don't have anything else to do. Actually, we do. You know what? We're going to give him an extra card draw. We're going to go ahead and get out Varian. This is what I was talking about. This is why I keep Boots of Haste. In case we draw like one of these cards that's so powerful.
Do you have the artifact? is time for a little blood.
Special armor.
Battle detected.
It's very sneaky that he would give us bananas. Because they are spells, so they will give him more card draw. Alright, so this early, I think what we want to do is
For the glory of Stormwind.
definitely trade.
Get back.
No problem. Who you want me killed?
Take armor.
Battle commencing.
And start armoring up. So this isn't like, you know, being able to play Varian Wren on turn 2 isn't the normal thing that we get to do, but what did he just crush? Oh, our minion with Wind Fury. All right, let's count 17 damage. So we can play this and Dread Corsair. Now let me look at this. I think if we armor up again, this becomes free. Yeah.
Blood
And then we can take this out.
for the glory of Stormwind.
And we certainly set up lethal next turn.
Battle commencing.
Especially with these bananas. Right here. So we're going to have to recount now. He probably does not attack, right? Ooh, he did. 3, 5, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Keep talking.
Get back.
Who you want me killed?
So except for the early play, Boots of Haste play that obviously gave us the easy win, we still followed the basic strategy. We didn't cast any spells till we saw that we were able to kill him. So there is one boss down.